Your adenine and thymine match in a perfect way. Your cytosine and guanine will keep me near all day. And when they match with nitrogen base, making a double helix ladder, I cannot think of any other which makes me any gladder.
Let us now travel deep inside the organism. Every organism is made up of organs made up of tissues, and tissue is a group of morphologically, anatomically and physiologically similar cells. We are on the surface of the leaf observing epidermis. In the epidermis there are modified cells with minute openings called stomata. We are entering through stoma, entered in the mesophyll, where we can see loosely arranged chlorenchyma cells with lots of intercellular spaces. If you look at each chlorenchyma cell, we can see the perfectly arranged cell organelles with peripheral nucleus and the interconnected plastids which are under the control of nucleus. The cell is bounded by the cell wall and cell membrane, having the intercellular connections called as plasmodesmata. I am taking you deep inside the cytoplasm, where you can see the grana interconnected by intergranal lamellae. It is one of the semi-autonomous organelle like mitochondria, having its own control. And who is that controlling the entire process? It is nothing but the nucleic acid, and these nucleic acids along with the proteins forming a genetic material, and this genetic material is none other than the DNA. Only in some viruses RNA represents genetic material, otherwise in millions of organisms DNA forms the genetic basis. I'll take you to the topic molecular basis of inheritance. This topic will give you the answer what exactly gene is. Gene is nothing but a functional part of DNA. When it expresses, the trait appears in the organism. The traits are alternative forms of characters. Character is a morphological or physiological feature of an organism. The traits are controlled by the discrete units called factors in Mendelian language, and Johansson said these factors, referred as pangenes by Charles Darwin, and he said that the genes which are organized along with the proteins to form the strands. These nucleic acids are discovered by Friedrich Miescher. He referred it as nuclein, referring intranuclear components. These components are acidic, it is said by Altmann. So nuclein is the term given by Friedrich Miescher, and it is coined as nucleic acid by Altmann. The chemical studies analysis continued, and the Levin said that the nucleic acids have pentose sugars. He invented ribose sugar and deoxyribose sugar, having molecular formula C5H10O5, C5H10O4 respectively. The Cosell said that the nitrogen bases, which always forms glycosidic linkage with the pentose sugars. So he invented two types of nitrogen bases, purines and pyrimidines. Purines are heterocyclic double ring structure molecules. They are adenine and guanine. Pyrimidines are homocyclic with single ring structure. They are cytosine, thymine and uracil. These nucleic acids are first time extracted from the cells by Kornberg. By adopting X-ray diffraction method, Wilkins and Franklin took the photo of DNA. They were working under Watson and Crick. They showed this photo X-ray crystallograph to Watson and Crick, and based on that particular photograph, Watson and Crick constructed a model, and it is popularly known as double helix model of DNA, which explains the physical and chemical nature of the molecule. According to them, the DNA molecules are always double-stranded, anti-parallel to each other, having base pairs. Later, further studies showed that DNA is the main boss in the cell who produces assistants, and these are nothing but RNA molecules. Jacob and Monod gave reference of messenger RNA. It is the clover leaf model given by Robert Holley, which explained different types of transfer RNAs. Abundantly found RNA molecules in the cell is rRNA. DNA, being the boss, produce the assistants as mRNA carries the message. The message is in the form of coding language. It is decoded by ribosomal RNAs. And according to the message, transfer RNA will activate the amino acid, bring those amino acids towards ribosomes, polymerize them into a protein, and this protein is nothing but a regulator as hormone, catalyst as enzyme to carry out all metabolic activities. When metabolism is completed, the product is generated, and this product is nothing but the required component to the cell. So when cell produces the product with the help of hormones and enzymes, both are composed of proteins. Proteins are polymers of amino acids. Amino acids are transferred towards ribosomes by tRNA. The type, sequence and total number of amino acids decided by DNA via RNA, and this is decoded by rRNA. So many words I thrown in this introductory part. The topic molecular biology includes the first part, introduction to nucleic acid, where we are dealing with the structure and function of DNA and RNA, followed by the concept of gene, the types of genes, the transcription, translation, protein synthesis, and so on. This is the most important topic in second year syllabus to understand what soul is. Soul is nothing but the DNA molecule which travel from generation to generation, transforming from one body into the other body. It will never die. This is how the genetic material DNA is available to regulate each and every trait in the organism. With this, I'll conclude the introductory part of the topic molecular basis of inheritance. Thank you very much.